I'm back with another video, and this one is Dark Moon, Lilith in Aquarius, the Anarchist. It's a very interesting placement, very intriguing, very intriguing. This is the essence of a reckless pioneer in the pursuit of freedom in all aspects of life, inadvertently distorts the truth by manipulating group consciousness and conducting perverse social experiments. This is the role typically assumed by friends, hosts, social influencers that assume a function as provocateurs. Some adjectives would be shocking, eccentric, adventurous, innovative, chaotic, unreliable, devilish, perverse, sensual, delusional, groundbreaking, mind-bending, provocative, genius, stirring, experimental, artistic, revolutionary, misguided, nudist, risky, isolated, pioneering, egotistical, eerie, deliberate, careless, controversial, dissenting, and unusual. If nothing else, unusual. Notable celebrities are Amy Winehouse, Björk, Trent Reznor, Scott Disick, O.J. Simpson, Salvador Dali, Christian Bale, Cardi B, Selena Gomez, Jimmy Fallon, Janet Jackson, Warren Buffett, Steven Tyler, Charlie Sheen, Amber Rose, Joaquin Phoenix, Amy Adams, Shania Twain, James Dean, Jacqueline Kennedy, Cary Grant, Sid Vicious. Now, this is the karma of an anarchist, and most of all, an adventurer, an evil genius, a trickster, a pioneer, a chaotic reformer of sorts, a dissident, one who is a traitor in friendship, either or. This is all very approximate, if you haven't noticed by now. So the frustrations that you Dark Moon, Lilith, and Aquarius individuals need to look out for are electric shock, being struck by lightning, plane crash accidents, risk-taking such as gambling, porn, ruining one's reputation very easily in that way, incarceration, borrowing and or lending money, being surrounded by unreliable people such as charlatans and speculators, and also watch out for being betrayed by close friends or colleagues. So, Lilith is the embodiment of the most detrimental aspect of one's birth chart placement, and so the negative attributes of one with Lilith in Aquarius would be an unabiding thirst and quest for the unknown, which doesn't seem initially like it's a bad thing, but they also have this impulsive need or proclivity to pervert, smash, and turn upside down social structures already set in place or inherent formalities, because they do not know how to distinguish subconsciously between good and evil. It's a blind spot for them, and I'll explain later why. And this creates the tendency for these people to disregard very real and very dangerous consequences, often at the expense of being ridiculed in society, harboring feelings of emptiness, often later in life or midway throughout their careers. Because of these deep pursuance of intensely Aquarian ideals, freedom, autonomy, individuality, this creates a barrier between their own lives and their emotionality, and prevents the development of any long-lasting friendships, relationships. There's like this all their lives between their intellect, their mind, and their emotions, their hearts. There's this glass wall, and they just can't break out of it. And it's just so deluding, and it's deluding to themselves. It's deluding to the people around them. And it really ends up being a very isolating force. And this is unfortunate because these people, they don't function well in boredom and loneliness. And ultimately, this sign is characterized in their lives very tumultuous. Everything seems to happen at the wrong time in their life. It's just complete chaos for these people because Aquarius is, fixed air, fixed chaos. And they're constantly enduring these stressful, unexpected situations. And this really hinders them in recognizing any future long-term plans. And any revolutionary, pivotal aspirations they may have had initially started out to pursue, it all just kind of settles into a flop. Especially towards the end of their life, as you can see, Sid Vicious, he really ended badly. I mean, need I say more about that man's life, that boy's life? Amy Winehouse. I mean, Björk, you don't really hear much from her. Trent Reznor. I mean, those two, they're both just really depressed, I feel, nowadays. I could be wrong, I don't know. Janet Jackson, I mean, what happened to her after all the surgery and her brother died? I don't know. What's with her career? You don't hear that much. I mean, just speaking from a very general societal stance, I'm not going into any artistic criticism or anything. Amber Rose, I mean, she just sold out real fast. Nudism right there. Danger of soiling one's social reputation because of that real desire, that passion, that desire for freedom in every single possible way. Freedom in love, freedom in whatever I want to do. Nothing can stop me from expressing my individuality. And it's that individuality that is extremely deceptive, because they don't understand subconsciously how to protect their heart from their mind, the good from the evil. It's like they want to be the navigators of their own lives, but their compass is frozen. Charlie Sheen, I mean, do I really have to say anything about that person? I mean, his life pretty much ended in a flop. And he's still alive, I think, right? I mean, whatever. But that's not to say that they cannot hinge their energy or funnel their very unique energy into something more positive. And these individuals have the ability to be so charismatic and hopeful in their attitude because they are drawn to big ideas, big people. They want the most abstract possible form of forces at work in the world. And by abstract, I mean intellectual. They want the communication version. They want the intellectual version. They want something that can be created into a medium and functioned in society. They want that social experimentation, and that's integral. Those two parts, very integral to understanding this Lilith and Aquarius. And Aquarius people in general, very complex people. Just they cannot hide their weirdness. And I want to do this video in the future, but there's something about people with strong Aquarian influences that are extremely just so polarizingly like you see this person and you immediately know this person does not belong. It's like a walking alien. Anyway, as I said, they wish to navigate through life on their own terms. They aspire to have total freedom and love. They intensely value solidarity and independence. They are the ultimate unforeseen creative genius. And they have this unusual, sensual, yet archaic approach in revolutionary communicative output or artistic energy. And they have the power to ultimately redefine social norms and pioneer and found utterly new perspectives because of their fearlessness in approaching the unknown, which nobody else can do. And that's what the Aquarian does best. And Lilith and Aquarius needs to understand how to funnel that intensely creative soul and passion for the unknown, the undiscoverable, what's not been done before. That's what I want to do. And really, really understand that they can make some of the most individual people in the world. And the world needs people like you. That's why you exist in this world. Because despite everything that's going on, and maybe you often feel out of place, the world will always need the utopians, visionaries, humanitarians, cosmopolitans, and people who put into questioning societal standards, because that people will be bored just like you are bored eventually. People will eventually catch up to you because you are so far ahead of your time. That's why you're being so misunderstood. But your innovations are so ahead of their time, and that's why you are ultimately experiencing perhaps difficulties in recognizing your own potential. It's because your potential it's impossible for the world around you to recognize your potential because it is so ahead of its time. It is so ingenious. It's for the future, and that's what the Aquarian ultimately fosters. The future. Peace out.